NFP data is out, and can you guys see this? If you can remember the video I posted about 2 hours before NFP, what did I say? What was my prediction and the reason for predicting the direction of the market? What did I say and what happened? Just look at this screenshot. Look at this screenshot. All right. I gave you guys a clean analysis and a clean prediction. I didn't only predict, I gave you guys the analysis and the reasons why I'm choosing that the market was going to be negative for the United States dollar. I told you guys the data was going to be negative for the United States dollar. I told you guys the data was going to be less than 106,000 jobs created. And what happened? We had less than 106 jobs created, even less than half of that. That's just to show you guys there's nothing that can beat you in any field you are doing or in any field you are involved more than experience. This is 10 years of doing this shit, bro. This is 10 years, and when we see some of these things, we already know what's going to happen. We already know how the market is going to react. For those of you guys who are missing the context of the whole video, I'm just going to pause for a minute so that you watch the 5-minute video I posted before NFP, all right? So just watch the 5-minute video which I posted before NFP, and then you come back and continue watching this video so that you'll be able to understand very well, so that you'll be able to put some respect to this guy's name. You'll be able to put some respect to my name when you talk about Forex trading, to know there can only be one boss in this game. So let me just pause it so that you can watch this video coming up. NFP, 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 NFP. Today's NFP, and this is everything you need to know about non-farm payroll or NFP and how you should trade NFP today. So make sure you pay attention and stay to the end of the video. So what's NFP? NFP stands for non-farm payroll, which measures the total number of jobs created in the United States out of the agricultural sector. So jobs like lawyers, like doctors, any job which is out of the agricultural sector, right? And that data is one of the most important when it comes to trading the United States dollar. So we pay critical attention to that particular data because that's the most impacted fundamental in the entire Forex industry. So what's the NFP gonna be today? According to my analysis, remember this is 10 years of experience, and after trading this, I have parameters that I use on my side to do analysis to predict what the data is going to be, and this has worked 90% of the times for me. So according to my analysis, NFP is going to be lower for the United States dollar, or NFP is going to be negative for the United States dollar. I'm going to explain why I'm saying this. Remember, that's my own analysis, my own say, my own word. Do your own due diligence. So according to my analysis, NFP is going to be negative for the United States dollar. Let's start. First point on our list, which is the most critical point, is last month we had 254k jobs created, NFP jobs, right, created out of the agricultural sector, and this month there's a forecast of 106k jobs. And even if there's a forecast of 106k jobs, we are even still anticipating that the jobs that are actually going to be released today are going to be lower than the forecast. Remember, if the data is lower than the forecast, that's negative for the United States dollar, right? And if the data is higher than the forecast, which is 106k, that's positive for the United States dollar. So we are even still anticipating that the data is going to be lower than the forecast. So we are expecting a lower than 106k jobs. Number one, first point on our list is with the increase in interest rate. So drastically, there's been a drastic increase in interest rate, and with those increase across the entire sector, or with the increase in interest rate to combat inflation. Remember, this increase, the main reason why the Fed or the government is doing this in the United States is to combat inflation. So with this increase in interest rate, this tends to affect hiring rate, and when hiring rate are affected, the extent to which new jobs are going to be created is also going to be affected drastically. So that's where that's the number one point why I'm using to say, okay, the data for today is going to be less than 106k, which is negative for the United States dollar. Point number two, which is also one of the most important, is the ADP employment rate. All right, so what's ADP employment rate? So ADP employment rate also measures the total number of jobs created in the private sector. And the private sector, most of those jobs are non-farm jobs, are out of the agricultural sector. So if the data for ADP employment, most of the time it correlates with NFP. And for the past month, that data dropped drastically. So with that drastic drop in the ADP employment rate, we are also seeing a drastic drop in private sector job creation, which will also affect NFP. All right. So with all of this tied with economic sentiment, that's why I made my decision. Plus I still have almost about 6 to 7 other points of confluences or economic indicators that I use to be able to ascertain if NFP is going to be positive or negative. But with these few points that I've given you guys, that's where that's why I have concluded that NFP for today is going to be negative for the United States dollar, meaning we should expect the data to be less than 106K. So good. After saying all of this, remember, I'm saying do your own due diligence. That's my own, those are my word, and this is not financial a financial advice, right? This is not a financial advice. That's my own take or my own analysis in the market. So how do you trade NFP since you already know there's a high probability? Let's use the keyword high probability. Since you already know there's a high probability that NFP is going to be negative for the United States dollar today. How do you trade NFP? Let's start with currency pairs, correlations, and how NFP data is going to affect the market. If you are trading in a currency pair that has the United States dollar as the first currency on that currency pair, then expect to sell that currency pair. A currency pair like USD JPY. So USD or USD JPY, USD CAD, you have the United States dollar as the base currency or the first currency on the currency pair. So expect to sell that currency pair. And any currency pair that has the United States dollar as the secondary currency or the quote currency on that currency pair, expect to buy that currency pair. A currency pair like Euro USD, Great Britain Pound USD, Almighty XAU USD, gold. So expect to buy gold because gold is XAU USD. You have the United States dollar as the secondary currency or the quote currency on that currency pair. So that's what you should be expecting today. That's how you should be able to trade NFP. That's how NFP is going to affect currency pairs across different sectors or across different departments, like maybe asset indices and all of that. So let me know if you have any question on the comment section. Save this video for later. Share it with someone who should see this video before NFP release. NFP is going to be released in almost about 3 hours. So make sure you share this video with someone as quick or as fast as possible so that they can be able to know what to expect today and also on how to trade NFP. Perfect. So if you guys can see on the video, that was my analysis about 3 hours before the news was released. And that was doing it with confidence. I posted this on all my platforms, on my Instagram, on my TikTok, on my Twitter. I uploaded it even on YouTube here, telling you guys what to do. That I want millionaires to be made. I want you guys to make money. And behold, what happened? The same thing happened. I even told you guys how to trade the currency pairs which I selected. I told you guys for Euro USD or for any currency pair that has the USD as a secondary currency pair, we're going to be buying. And for any currency pair that has USD as the base or the first currency pair, we're going to be selling. And what happened? Let's go on our chart and we'll be able to actually see what happened. Good. This is our 5-minute time frame right here. And if I can come here, this is where the news was released. Can you see how the market, from there, the market bought for almost about 100 pips. Can you see? This is where the news was released, right here. This is where the news was released. If I can bring this, my console right here, the news was released. And this is gold. I told you guys, I even specified for gold, we're going to be buying. So even if you bought gold here, you would have already made about 100 pips on your account. You have already double or triple or quadruple your account based on whatsoever lot size you were using. Let's go on Euro USD because remember, the data is negative for the United States dollar as predicted. And since it's negative for the United States dollar, any currency pair that has USD as the first or the base currency, you expect it to go down. And anyone that has USD as a secondary or the quote currency, you expect it to go up. Like gold. Gold is XAU USD. That's why you saw the market went up immediately after the news was released for almost about 100 pips. Let's go now to a currency pair that has USD as the first currency on the currency pair, and you should expect to see it shooting down immediately the news was released. So let's just open something like USD/JPY. Yeah, this USD/JPY right here. And on USD/JPY, let's zoom this, let's drop this to 5 minutes, and then we bring this right here. Can you see? I don't even need to go far. You can already see what happened. See, until there was no space on my screen even. The market dropped until there was no space on my screen. Meaning, even if you were right here, maybe about 30 seconds or 5 seconds before the news is released, the only thing you were just going to do is just to listen to what Ndemazeah Godlove said and just come here and press on share. About 3 to 5 seconds, between 3 to 5 seconds of the news being released, you just come here, no analysis, nothing. I already told you guys what was going to happen. All right, I'm not a magician, but based on experience, I have tools and parameters that I can use to know what's going to happen. I already told you guys, 3 to 5 seconds of the news release, the only thing you just do is just to come here, you load in your lot size and click on sell. That's it. The market dropped for almost about 100 pips again on USD/JPY. The same thing, USD/JPY. Go on USD card, you expect. I mean, you already know what's going to happen before you are even opening. Open USD card. I think this should be USD card. Let me see. Let me just change. Let's change the. Let's change the template. Yeah, this is USD card. Can you see what happened? Let's drop to the 5 minute time frame so that you guys can you see USD card? This is where they say, this is when they used to say there are levels when it comes to trading. There's levels, bro. There's levels. Look, USD card. Can you see how USD card drop? That's it. Then let's go on Euro USD. Since Euro USD is a secondary currency pair, what do you expect it to do? It's a secondary currency. You expect Euro USD to buy, Great Britain Pound USD to buy. So let's go to Euro USD. We already know it's supposed to buy, right? So let's go here, drop it back to the 5 minute. Let's drop it to the 5 minute. And then look at what happened. Let's just change it to a template that we can easily see. Best template. And then voila. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Look. This is the exact candle where the news was released exactly here. This is where the news was released, and the market shoot up for about 60 pips on Euro USD, about 60 pips. Let's check the last currency pair, which is Great Britain Pound USD. We already know it was supposed to also buy. So let's see if that's what happened. Great Britain Pound USD. Let's see if it actually bought. Computer is loading a lot of currency pairs at the same time. Can you see? I don't even need to go far. That's it. It bought look at what happened. Let's change it to our best time frame so that we can be able to see clearly. Let's go here, drop on best time frame, and then boom. Can you see? Great Britain Pound USD almost about 100 and something pips. Can you see? So how do you do with this kind of analysis? You already know how the market is going to react. With this kind of analysis where you've already followed Ndemazeah Godlove and he's already told you how the market is going to react, what you do is you just go on this other website, which is called time.is. All right, I'm going to show you. You just go here. You can see we still have our data there. You go on this website. The website is called time.is. That's it, time.is. And the only thing you do is you just keep watching this. You can see here the news was released at 2:30 my time, 2:30 South African time, right? But now, based on wheresoever you're located, time.is is going to show you the time according to your time zone. So let's just take, for example, the news was going to be released at 2:30 my time. What I do is I just come, I'm watching time.is. At 2:29 at 2 o'clock, 29 minutes and 30 seconds. Remember, the second section is here. All right, so I just wait until when it's 2:29. When I see 2 o'clock here, which is 14 o'clock, I see 29 here, and I just start watching. Once I see 30 seconds here, 30 seconds, I wait again. It drops down to 40 seconds. That means 20 seconds before the news is released. Boom. That's why I just come here and I do exactly what I've already analyzed. If I come here, what do I know? I already know that for Great Britain Pound USD is going to be buying. I just come here, put my lot size. Take your risks according to what you can swallow, according to your risk appetite. I just come here, put my lot size, click on buy, boom. Then that's it. When I do that, I just immediately close. Go and open gold. I already know a gold is also going to buy since it's SAUSD. I just put my lot size, click on buy. I go and open now USD/JPY. I already know USD/JPY is gonna obviously sell. So I just put my lot size, click on sell, put my take profit, put my stop loss, sit and watch the money print. I made more than $28,000, more than $28,000 with this. I already know what was going to happen. So I was just risking my 7K account, $7,000. And I was like, okay, if it doesn't happen, I'm okay to let this 7,000 go. But if it goes as predicted, I'm ready to make 3 times my account, and I make $28,000 from that $7,000. If you check on my Instagram, all the screenshots are there. I knew what I was doing. It's not gambling. Trading sometimes, profitable trading is when you have an edge in the market. This is trading giving me an edge. So I hope you guys have gotten some value from this video. You can always go back to be able to see how I analyze, to be able to predict the direction of the market. My goal is for you to be able to also analyze and predict the direction of the market like this. Let me know if you have any question for me on the comment section. We're going to be doing this again for CPI. CPI will come up. We'll be able to still do the same thing for CPI. Remember, CPI stands for Consumers Price Index. So the parameters we use to analyze CPIs are going to be different from the parameters we use to analyze NFP. So I'm still going to be here to guide you guys on how you can trade CPI like a boss. If you want me to mentor you one-on-one on Godlove University, we're going to be unfolding this detailing. So if you want me to mentor you one-on-one, check the link below to enroll in Godlove University, where we're going to be able to take you from A to Z, beginner to pro, when it comes to Forex trading. And talking about the most viral and the most profitable Forex robot as we speak, I know you've already heard about that robot somewhere. The only robot that is having a whole Discord community where you can see other people who are using the robot. Check out Paytrex Pro. You will be able to see the link on the video description. And talking about brokers that will pay you, check my recommended brokers and my recommended pro firms links on the video description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the other fundamental videos that are going to be coming at the end of the screen. Click here to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and I'll see you guys on these other videos. Peace.